I think it'd be wonderful if we have 3 chairs up here for the 3 of us, so that it would be easier while answering. Asnuki pasindi mabangya alang zukti ase rakta palang question jasnang dino. I would like to invite both of you to join me on stage.
Okay. My question to the second speaker, sir. Over the years, exclusively in the context of Nagaland, it's been visibly observed that choose competitive exams are meant for the economically elitist affair, not necessarily statistical. Only those who are economically affluent attending the prestigious coaching centers have cracked through. So here my take on is there any means and ways out for the economically weaker sections to crack through without attending to expensive coaching centers in Delhi or elsewhere? Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for the question. You see, in my family, we are 7 of us, and 6 of us have cleared this exam, all right? And I cleared in my second attempt this NPS in the year 2018. So what happened was, my brothers and my elder sisters who have already cleared the exam, you know, they guided me and they directed me. Study this, study that, do this, do that. In the exam, don't miss this. You should not skip this. So that is how I was, you know, mentored, and I was given a very beautiful kite. And that was also one reason why I was able to clear this exam without taking a lot of time. All right. What I want to tell you is, coaching centers are not necessary, and it is not, you know, compulsory that after your graduation you should go for coaching centers. In fact, over the course of years, I myself, we have run two coaching centers in Mokokchung and Dimapur. But over the course of years, you see, we have also personally seen a lot of, you know, commercialized coaching centers, you know, coming up with such a big statements, which actually gives you a little bit of, you know, a threat that if you don't sit for coaching centers, you will not clear. That's the kind of impression, and that's the kind of market they are doing at the moment. But I'm telling you, do not be, you know, threatened by it. If you have a very good standard basic knowledge on the general studies that I have mentioned, then you're good to go. I know a lot of my friends who have cleared without taking coachings, all right? Just that the coaching centers have beautifully presented themselves to you that without going through them, it is impossible for you to clear the exam. So that kind of hype has been created, all right? So you don't have to sit for coaching centers. But of course, again, if you feel the need to have a guidance, if you feel like you need certain mentors, I know families who have not sat for any exams, so they're lost, right? So for those people, they can always come and seek professional guidance, all right? Also talking about, you know, financially weak, economically weak, we do have a lot of scholarships. In fact, even our coaching centers, we give a lot of scholarships. Likewise, you know, the Ministry of Tribal Affairs and Minority, they also give a lot of scholarship for those who wants to take free coachings. So maybe you can Google up and look up and see, all right? But at the end of the day, this kind of exams needs a lot of sincere dedication from the individual himself. Otherwise, it is impossible to clear this kind of exams. And you have to like really persevere. You have to be very consistent, all right? I know a guy who came to me and said he wants to be a police officer. And then after 3 months of class, he told me that he want to cancel, you know, coming to class. I said, why? He said, he wants to be a YouTuber now. So with that kind of, little blurry ambitions, it would be very hard for you to clear. All right? So you have to be very focused and you have to be very serious with yourself.
Ongpangkong Mungdang, salam over there. Well, I have a question for both our resource persons. First of all, as far as the competitive exams are concerned, I have a question, sir. I've seen a lot of aspirants. I mean, when they talk about their success stories or how they achieved or how they cracked the competitive exams, what we have seen is they had completely shut themselves off from anything that is related to society, church, or say any social gatherings, more like they're shut down. I mean, that's what I've heard from several, people who have cracked the exam. So is there a way to juggle both these things and even after that achieve success? That is the question for that is the first question. And the second question is, sir, Dr. Sashi, sir, is there, I mean, over these few years, we have seen a lot of, especially in the Ongpangkong region, we've seen a lot of coffee growers, we've seen a lot of agar farms coming up. So, sir, can you elaborate a little bit more on the production cost and the prospect of agar farming or agar oil farming and say coffee farming? That is question.
Well, you see, I keep telling my students, you cannot be a Zorro, you cannot ride two horses at the same time, right? See, the nature of this competitive exam is such that, you have to really stick yourself to books. It's all about hard working only. No matter if you were excellently good in your academic, that doesn't really matter. For this exam, you have to sit, lock yourself, and then study. So I keep telling my students, if you are interested in this exam, then you will have to sacrifice a lot of your leisure, social activities. Then you get a little focus, and that is how you are able to grade the exams. All right. Of course, you being, open-minded, going here and there, involving in various social organizations, that's good. It also haunts your personalities. But my point here is, for you to take 2 years to clear the exam, if you're going here and there, if you're trying to juggle things, it might take you 4 years. You will clear at the end of the day. But the time period that you will consume to crack this exam will only be prolonged. So if you think that you have the freedom to prolong, then it's well and good. But if you think that you want to crack in the first or the second attempt, then I think you will have to sacrifice a lot of things. All right? Thank you.
Exams same hard work, sacrifice. If you don't hard work, devoted myself, exam that is the failure. Second, risk taking. Na risk agya na sadya zerya out zaba. Idapja nungda roya. So in some part you have to take risks. The ida majak nungji ne thakatalir, ka thakatalir. Ajak ya zagar, saga shibai tabulong ajaya kar, azangar, iyagar, bajang ago roya. Aya dazang roya galir, graduate ay galir saga, karina walir naje. Post are limited. Allu imbanuja meranga carbon is useless. Paya satobajika sangya agarda sir. Semisagi sasi gaster scientific see Aquilera malacensis. Sangya ja 다 부모들 터널 아시바지 당 목총 디스트릭도 베스트 로요 다서 맞담 임몽려 아지 발루 기지바 종어 클라이비 자게 종어로 갑자농 열려 자가 시간노 염성농다 이바바지 종아사디 맛을 아스노기 다봉라다 서롱네 성동자 야바질려 에담지 종종아를 프랑아 아이 이바야가 아자라고 다 프랑아 이에가 다가 욕라다 서랑아 작지 성동아다 서 욕라방 이바지 맛을 고피야 수용아 선이야 수용아 성장리는 every person out here are unique kasa uya di chambino achaki magezoro because every person since you are unique if I don't speak the way you are you will not accept it kasa ji sondongli donga suyonga achaki treatment balale sondong apple donga baina achaki treatment rabo majongza daje ni siwo damalna you have to consult the expert. Even in agriculture also different experts are there. First you consult. Tangar jongar dasing yak baji masahoya. Detail ji sati serang ay ali jage apat bapat climate jage apat bapat. Ha? Kuba dashi kanu first answer. Muzu ayer mayer sengay dongji muzu mesin ayer nuang mesin jai ji perak ze per kelendang mesin jai yong anu asengler small medium big. Tulu baji yer bang 무즈지 가마야 딜라바지 서방 약다 무즈지야 달려오야 데이터 마작지 스타디서 아팟 바팟 아선당을 성년 농지는 니 군다 종화기사 오야 고피 농지 다지 니 이담지 감바이서 integrated farming mixed farming 나 자가 가농지 딜라가 당 둘리 로용 여러지는 누기 루다르바 아츠농당 랑알리사 페이싱블은 나지 바 누기 스기야 도마터머 당이야 바 누더야 Sundongka cash price 10,000, 15,000. Tanro admission here. Shirandang ania war na aja yokor. Ta iba ji na zidongda yok no anwar. Kofiji na yokor ba kofiji shed lavi akam no jongor. Kodang akam no jongdir da sarbang you have. Taja ge yangkola shiler kofiji ler. Yangkola shida ge shed akazu 이바 자무스 고피아무스 나 아래 바도 동무지 다요게 이노크라바 아무스 이다 마작지 프로스펙트 클리어 사가 이다 마작 프로스펙트 농지 온사카랑 요까지 마서야 나갈은지 기지바 디마나스 since we are growing under the shade coffee has got 3,000 flavor balala 다자 코피아 가지고 다와서노기 since we are not into it 코피아 점어야 드능이야 점어도 바로야 저거 돌에 농알러지 저거 센주리시가 정말로 바로기 고바 아침동 못하더나 나링 안아서 터머려봐 나링 플레이버지 바로기 인조야서 아서도 그 점담노 이파 플레이버야 뭐 because we are not used to it 나스파티 서버 나스파티 플레이버 이파 이삭 농지 바로기 정말 now I do processing grading 온즈가 중앙 목라방 이바 플레버지 사마도거 꾸마 온즈거 꾸마 공도광 퀄리티자 종어 다시다지 그레디 A B C A 바지 코피사스 용어 선 기지농 lok랑가 B 바지고 토코랑 C 바지고 티어 달로야 아수도게 정도 욕도랑 코피 다자 요거지 we are not getting the right price 다 기지사나 이때 아작지 퀄리티 서버 안무스 다가이서 아스노게 아작지 믹스업 서라 중앙미에 거지 다디 저기 랑 믹스하세데 롱컴 토마토 롱사 칠리 everything 박 harvest 농자 technically 중앙 미스라바지라 사도가 롱산동이 따도 먹고 싶어라 사도로 the quality of harvest post harvest 아직 또게 롱산동 아니 세동 오야 뭐 용수 농광 야다시야스 농광 양말 동을 빠이다가 요요도지 롱검 농자 동마도 그만 저거 랑랑드나요즈 grading 말이 서퍼다 요거 마게다 동도 보라 사도가 In everything, we need to dedicate, hard work, to know the process. It 맞아 아마도 걸 아무적서 아기적서 백기서 요것도 되지. 기지사나 이들 thoroughly studi했어. 다스르클은 아스누기 technical guidelines 인옥스마 인야가바 이답시 prospect clear. 아이답시 아스누기 dedicate 삼이야 가바 아적 정말 좀 나왔어.
Because of time restraints, we can take one more question and then we shall wrap up this session.
Muru-muru nang mamajak gitu. First speaker nung yang aku productivity ya, karena important na saat ada naga only makan tax ra protection ya, udah pria nang atau orang maya, saga marketing problem, amaya aja tu. Tadi sih lagi yang entrepreneurs, baru kipik nuwa yang lor masa tapu ay yang lu tu. Yak karena raksa dokor saga marketing, usaha aku mali. Das nunggu asan government, lokti mesra NGOs karya, excuse me, marketing strategy, prospects, kar angkat. Asal wajah angkat ne. My second question, agree as elite sectors no fully dependent on government's aid. Snukya angkat Sir, government jaga aid angkat wajah. Just end in itself as means to end. Mabang siya reassess as misra re-evaluate reinforce over. Dahil ba siya kasi ang asal. Thank you, sir.
First question was the productivity. Of course, we have production. Yeah, tamal na siyo orange farming para jongji na yata. But we didn't study the market. You didn't study the post-harvest technology, processing, packaging. Salulaman ng ibanado no, isya ka mo raksar ka to. Because the post-harvest was not good. Secondly, they target only mokcho market. 목종 와동당도 기지 봉시가라 가도 아세이 닥도 바이 욕독 놀지 바이 사디마서